Welcome back to Worthington Model Railway. Today I am going to talk about the Hawthorn Leslie. I missed out on this and I just recently bought one which is both DCC and Sound Fitted. So let's take a look at it. Very quick aside, you can probably see behind me that I've been fitting some more back scene. I tried to do it this time by taking some foam core and gluing to the foam core before I put it up, and seems to be relatively successful. And one of the things that was on my want list was this Dapol Hawthorn Leslie. When they first came out, I just didn't get around to ordering one, and then I saw the reviews of them and they were exceptionally good. So the last time I put in an order for rails, I decided to add one of these, but I did want one that was both DC fitted and DCC Sound Fitted. Kind of decided I'm going away from fitting after the fact on these locomotives. It just seems that I go through too many decoders and things just don't work and there's not room and all sorts of other things. So I wanted a DCC Sound Fitted one. It was a little slim pickings in terms of what was available, but I ended up going with the Australian Iron Wallaby, which is also in the Maroon livery, which I really liked. So let's open this up and have a look at it. Just a little different in terms of packaging. This piece of foam sort of sits onto these two components right here, but it's still packaged very nicely, and there is no plastic clamshell in there to have to worry about. It looks like it's actually attached to that plinth. So let me pull it out and see what we have. As we expect, more and more nice owner's manual here with lots of info about the locomotive and how to get it off and sorts of other things here. So I'll read through this a little bit. Hopefully shouldn't need to take this apart, but anyway, let's get it off this sort of nice plinth that it arrives on. Just looks like there's two screws to get it off of there. So not very much in the accessories bag. A couple of nameplates there and some chain link couplings. And I think those look like they're probably manufacturer's plates, all etched. For the moment, they'll stay in the bag. Let's take a closer look at the locomotive. It's very nicely put together. Lots of really beautiful, detailed, separately fitted parts on here. Let's spin it around a little bit. Zoom in a little bit on this cab detail. It's really nicely done. You notice there's no piping in the accessories bag, which I think it might be there. You see that cab detail from the side there. Let me zoom in more again. And the nice maker's plate. I did notice the nameplates are maybe not as nice as I would have liked out of the box, but there are etched ones, so we can add the etched nameplates. I do like the lining, and the color is spectacular. Let's have a look on the underneath here. Not really very much to see. Very nice detail there on the whistles, etc. Okay, let me get this programmed and we'll listen to the sounds. mixer reverser. Now we'll slow it back down to a stop, and then we'll go through some of the other sounds. Out of the box without any running in or anything, this is running very, very nicely. Okay, so let's go through the sounds. Start up. We have a short whistle. We have a long whistle. We have coal shoveling. And that also activates the firebox flicker, which I don't know if you can see on the camera. Maybe if I just dim the light for a second. I think you can see it there. Okay. F5 is the injector. F6 is the blower. And F7 is brakes. F8 is the buffer uncoupling. And F9 is light engine mode. We'll see that when it's running. F10 is a toot whistle. F11 is a safety valve. F12 is the manual drain cocks. F13 is the firebox, open and close. F14 is the guard's whistle. F15 is finer's squeal. Which obviously it's got to be running for us to hear that. F17 is more steam. Let's see if that works without it running. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff going on there. F18 is the water filling. F19 is the water tank filler opening and closing. Oh, interesting. It also says we can change the chuff intensities when accelerating. Oh, it'll do it automatically. And then there's a real drive function which is enabled by default, which will see different things happen as it actually runs on the layout. So we will get this on the layout. I need to run it in a little first, although it is running pretty well. And then once it's run in, we'll get it to hold some wagons. So there she is running in, say running quite nicely. There is quite a bit of weight in this, and I noticed from looking in the instructions that this whole area here is all die-cast. It has a die-cast body on it. So and it looks like the footplate might be too. But anyway, really pleased with this. Nice to get a model kind of out of the box where everything just works and I don't have to do anything to it. So fingers crossed that it stays that way. So now I've actually read the instructions. Yes, it does have a die-cast boiler and also has a die-cast running plate. And the other interesting thing about this, and I haven't tried it yet, but let's see, is that to get into the cab, it's magnetic. There are two magnets there, and there are magnets on the underside. So from that point of view, you can see right into the cab there. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see that better. That being a great feature for fitting a driver and fireman into the cab. I'll put the cab lid back on. Still needs to go a little bit more for running in, so I'll be back. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you liked that quick look at the Hawthorn Leslie. I am certainly very pleased with this little locomotive. As always, ask you to subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe button to the top right, another video to the top left, and we'll see you soon.